Loco for Air Jordans. Loco for Air Jordans. Crazy for Air Jordans. That's like 80% of the black community. Air Jordan shoes. Air Jordan warm-up set. Jogging set, whatever you want to call it. Air Jordan caps. Some people, some men, some boys, I haven't seen it in a long time, but I have seen guys with the Air Jordan symbol etched into their haircut. A fashion statement. Yes, I have seen it. Loco for Air Jordan. Air Jordan got a strong grip on 80% of the black community. It don't look like he's about to let go anytime soon. I don't hate on nobody. I don't have no dislike for Jordan, for Michael Jordan. He was a very successful ball player. A lot of people say he was the GOAT. He is the GOAT. Maybe. I'm not a basketball head. I watch sports, but I'm not in it like a lot of people. I don't know the history. I can't write off the history of sports, basketball, like a lot of people do. I would sit down and watch it. I'm into it, but I'm not a sports fanatic. But like I say, about 80% of the black community is loco for Air Jordans. Air Jordan is a product of the Nike Corporation. I have worn Nike products, shoes mainly, in the past. I don't like them. They look stylish, they look good, but they just not comfortable. They have my feet hurting. The soles are too hard on them. I have gone in the store in the past, in the mall, when I was younger, had my mind dead set on some Jordans. I'm going to get me some Jordans today. I'm going to get me some Jordans. Went in the store, pick the Jordans up, put them down. I did it on a number of occasions. Pick them up, put them down. And I could afford them. It's not like I couldn't afford them. I could afford them. After wearing Nike products, especially tennis shoes, and having bad experience, nah. Nah, I'm not buying a man name just for to look good and to look like I got money. I never been that type of guy. But many are. They cannot live without their Air Jordans. Air Jordans, everything, every day. Definitely on the feet. Well, some people have, they got a big walk-in closet. It's full of shoes. Nothing but Jordans. Call them what, sneaker heads and stuff like that. I got a cousin back in the day. He loved him some Air Jordan. My auntie and all that, they made sure every Jordan shoe that came out, they bought them. He wanted them, they got them. Jordans, 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 Jordans. A lot of people got children. You barely able to pay your bills. A lot of women, a lot of people barely able to pay their bills. Can't hardly pay their light bill. But your sons want some Jordan. A lot of parents, a lot of single women, a lot of working 2 or 3 jobs. 3 jobs. 2 jobs in a hustle just to make sure your kids got some Jordans. Especially if you are in the inner city and your kids go to public schools where the pressure's on, like in Memphis. It's a must that your children wear nothing but Jordans. Especially the boys. The girls can get by with wearing Reeboks on a consistently. Convert, All Stars. Girls can get by wearing pretty much anything, but boys, depending on what income level you at in what neighborhood, it's a must. And it's a two-way trap. You're doing the best you can, working overtime, working 3 and 4 jobs, sucking that man out of his money just to buy them children some joy. And the kids at school is hating on them. Yeah, I never been the one to been caught up in fashion. I like name brand, quality stuff, clothing and stuff, but I never been the one to buy clothes just because it's a style and everybody else doing it. The best pair of tennis shoes I ever wore was Felines in Reebok. I bought me some first pair of Feline high tops I had. I think they were black suede or something. A few years back, especially in driving trucks, comfort is everything. Man, after wearing Nikes, I wore Nikes product for a while. I never wore Jordans, but I had worn their shoe tennis shoes, like I say, they hurt my feet. Had the bottom of my soul hurt. I put them feet eyes on. Ooh, Lord, it was just like walking on clouds. Walking on air, for real. Reebok make comfortable shoes. I have had Adidas. Not too fond of Adidas. But some people, everything Jordan. Socks. Everything. People spend tons of money. People who really can't afford this stuff. Branded. Pretty much branded. Every time you see them, Jordan is Jordan. Wearing another man. You belong to somebody. Your children belong to Air Jordan. You belong to Air Jordan. Everything Air Jordan. A lot of people say, well, what's wrong with that? Well, it's a lot. Pretty much. It's a lot. It's a lot for fashion. Stuff like that. You buy them Nike, people buy supposed to be high-end clothes. People put their name on it. Stuff be cheap. You can go buy a regular t-shirt. Pay, what, $6 for a t-shirt? $6, $7? Put a famous name on it. And see how much it go up. All that stuff is made in Indonesia? You buy that stuff before you can get it out, before you can put it on good. The threads is already coming out. Just a markup. All this stuff come from pretty much the same place. Just wearing a name. That's all. You ain't wearing the quality is what it is. It's just a name is all it is. People would pay tons of money for a name. I can afford it. I'm not hating on nobody who does it. I'm just telling the truth. I don't walk around looking at people who, and like, when I see people, I don't pay on no mind, do what you do. If you can afford it. But if you was to ask me, I don't think it's necessary to be wearing somebody else's name, such as that. The black community. That's a stronghold. A lot of people can't afford this stuff. Their turn keeping up with the Joneses. My kids, me and my wife were blessed. Our kids never been too hung up. We got 4 boys, 2 girls. The boys like name brand stuff, but they ain't just all out for fashion. Me, I've been wearing Dickie work pants for years now. I used to try to be into fashion, Levi's and jeans and stuff all the time on the weekend stuff. I like comfort. I still have Levi's and dress up clothes, but me, I'm a work pants, t-shirt type of guy. I buy Nike boots, those Outback. I love them. I'm an outdoorsman. I do a lot of stuff. Those Nike Outbacks are good. I got a pair at home. They been had them a long time. Fish and hunt, do everything, work. They good all around. Fashion. You know, they wear good. They last a long time. But that's about the only product of Nike that I like. Those work boots. Outbacks. They kind of versatile. But as far as all the other stuff, the product they have, I don't buy it. I can go to Walmart, order me some Dickie pants. I got to order me some more. I've been wearing work pants for years. Dickie fashion work pants, you know. All around pants. Comfort. Last long time. I got a few pairs of Dickie work pants I've been had for about, how long I've been driving trucks now? 25 plus years. Them pants last for years. The thing about how much money I done saved. I can afford it. With my income and my wife's income, we have well over 100,000 coming in our house a year. But we not big on fashion. I never been that type, had to keep up with the Joneses and all that. Some people just got to. Some people can't go out to the dollar store or whatever, Walmart, without being G'd up. Can't let them see me like this. Can't let them. I got to be fresh, man. Please. A lot of people can't afford that. That's what I'm talking. People who really can't afford to keep up with, but they gonna do whatever they gotta do. Some women will go all out. Enough pressure applied, they will go out there and sell themselves to make enough money to get them kids what they want. Yeah, they will do it. Broke families, daddies and stuff, they goddamn rob people just to go buy them kids what they want so they can look good. And people speak well of them at school and all that. Kids gonna talk about you regardless. Kids gonna talk about kids regardless. That's another thing. These kids nowadays, when I was coming up going to school, these kids nowadays ain't built like we were. When I was going to school coming up good in the neighborhood, goodness gracious. When neighborhood used to be neighborhood, everybody knew each other, checking. We had to neighborhoods I grew up, man, you open the door in the morning, checking his own. So when you step outside, you get checked. Go to school, you get checked. You got to roll with the punches or just learn how to check yourself or just... These kids nowadays talking about getting bullied. These kids, they don't know what bullying is. Somebody say they drunk too much milk. I'm bullied. I got bullied at school. Wasn't no running to the principal for everything. Wasn't no telling the teacher. Teacher be in the classroom laughing at the check. Check. Right. Memphis. When they talk about joning, checking, Memphis, you don't get no relief on the weekend unless you stay in the house. You go outside, it's on. These kids nowadays, they don't know what it is. Talking about bullying. Ain't downplaying bullying. You go to school to get an education. Some kids, some children are just totally disrespectful. You know, but like I said, when I was growing up, they would elect it too. You know, kids, when I was growing up going to school, they wouldn't get too out the way. You know, but they would check you though. You know, man. But these kids nowadays, boy, they just can't handle pressure. They ain't built. They ain't made out of nothing. Oh, I got to go get on depression pills. I got to go do this. Somebody look at them. They depressed. Because they feel like something ain't right. These kids ain't built out nothing. Anything would push these kids over the edge nowadays. Golly. Time definitely have changed. Time definitely had changed. Now, I would go for them messing with the students and stuff that didn't mess with nobody. I would type of one. If they would try to check somebody in the classroom that never bothered nobody or nothing like that, I was the type of guy who would stand up for them. You know, girls and boys that come to class, they wouldn't bother nobody, very smart, like nerdy type. I would stand up for them. I still remember a few that I went to school with. But, man, loco for Air Jordans.